Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon. I'm probably going to say this movie completely wrong. Sethupathi, Sethupathi. I spelled that correctly. He's from India. Let's find out if this Victor Sethupathi is a good cop or not. So from here on out, I'm going to call this movie Seth because I'm going to butcher the name every single time. So Seth, what's it about? It's a very simple premise, actually. It's a man who's very, very strict as a cop, but very much a family man. A couple things bad happens in this district. Accidentally shooting someone, and then a uncle that wants to control all the cops in the region. Will they be able to control Seth? Or is Seth going to regain his confidence, regain his family, and regain the district and the police force he is a part of? So did I like this movie? I thought it was a good action movie, but some really, really weird stuff in this movie. So with that, I'll give the negatives of this movie first. To me, the big negative is the music. There are a little bit too much music montages in this movie for a 2-hour movie. A lot of other Indian movies have it, but I feel like this one, they kind of overstay its welcome for some of it, as well as some music cuts. There are scenes where it's like drowning out slowly, then it cuts to a scene. Drowning out slowly, cuts to a scene, and you're just like, wait a minute. There can't be a different way to actually edit that sound. Unfortunately, how they decided to do it, they do it multiple times. It's how the director wanted to do it, and I just don't think it works. Also, the tone of this movie is completely weird. There is some scenes where he is literally very angry, then all of a sudden he's dancing in his house with water, and he's doing some dancing sequences, and all of a sudden he's running out of the house, and some dude's on fire on an electrical pole. And you're just like, what the fuck is this tone? And I've noticed that with a bunch of Indian movies, they actually do that. The tone shifts. I mean, a million miles a minute. You're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're trying to dodge these tonal bullets if you don't know what's going to happen. The one I just watched about the serial killer, it had it in the first like 15, 20 minutes, but it completely like shifted to hardcore seriousness. This one, it doesn't know if it wants to be silly or if it wants to be a family movie and it wants to be a romantic comedy or a serious movie, because like shooting a kid is some serious shit, but then you have this underlying arc of him wanting to, have sex with his wife. And you're just like, what is going on? The writing is all over the place and is tonally so weird in a lot of scenes because it's like this action cinematography is freaking phenomenal in this movie. India knows how to do action cinematography and make it fun. They truly do. But the tonal shift in this movie just kind of is like, what is going on here? Like, he's being a badass. Now he's wanting to have sex with his wife. He's being a badass. Now he's going to dance with his family. He's being a badass. Now some dude is on fire. And then the very beginning, like putting this cop on fire with the bike, it's like two different storylines with that storyline as well as the kid getting shot. So it's just like, should this movie have been one main storyline to talk about this uncle character and this cop on the bike that got on fire? Or should they talk about this precinct and the police force with the kid and all the corruption with these cops just wanting to whip people with these sticks? But, like I said, I think it's acted extremely well with what the script is giving. The wife is extremely gorgeous. Holy cow, she is beautiful. And then you also have then the fight choreography, which is fantastic. It is so fun to watch. You're just like, that is so cool. But it's just so tonally weird. And at the very end, it's just like, are you going back to being a bad cop? Or, yes, I understand that person deserves to die, but you're just like, the tonal shifts, man. I don't know what to do with this one. So overall, Seth, it's a bonkers movie. Great cinematography, great fight choreograph, great acting. But my God, the tonal shifts in this movie, blah. So Sethupathi will receive a 3 out of 5 with Futons, which equals that 60%. So the correct news scores gave this one. So we have absolutely 0 on Rotten Tomatoes with critics, our user scores, and this came out in 2016. Very interesting. I don't know what people give this movie. We're just going to go with my 60%. She's like with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think is Butontopia. You Butonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. And thank you for everyone that is participating in this channel. We are getting a real sponsor really, really soon.